Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai Santa Fe and you need to remove valve cover or replace valve cover, guys. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that. Now, you will need to remove the valve cover for many repairs. One of them is valve cover gasket replacement. If you're putting new timing chains, actuators, anything like that, removing, replacing cylinder head, you will need to know, guys. So stay with us and we'll cover everything from start to finish. You don't need to remove your engine. We have it out due to the fact that we'll be making hundreds of videos that can save you guys potentially thousands of dollars, and with the engine being out we can actually shoot with the camera in every angle and show you with a great detail where every single bolt is located. So let's go ahead and explain how to remove that valve cover now. So this should work on Hyundai Santa Fe generation 2013 all the way to year 2016, guys, with a 2.4 GDI engine. Now let me introduce you to the channel quick. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix practically anything, guys. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. This engine, okay, will be completely taken apart. Transmission will show you how to fix almost anything on it. Another thing, if you need to buy any parts or tools, guys, okay, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all the tools and parts from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. That's where we get all our supplies from. So this right here, okay, this is the engine. And before we start, let me tell you guys, if you have a Hyundai with a 2.4 GDI engine or other cars, check our main channel, Auto Repair, guys. We have helped more than 110 million people, guys. We have information that can save you thousands of dollars. So let's start on it now. So this specifically is an engine out of a 2013 Hyundai, guys. What we need to do to remove, okay, to remove the valve cover now. Let's explain. We need to first, guys, go ahead and remove the upper engine cover. It attaches with 4 bushings, so grab and yank it out. Okay, it attaches right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's where things get interesting. First, guys, let's explain. You need to have your car battery disconnected due to the fact that we'll be working with fuel and electricity. So on that way we can minimize the chance to catch on fire. So on these modern cars, it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect and reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, guys, okay, what can happen? You can cause damage to the engine computer, which is right here. You can cause damage to electrical modules, computers, which is expensive to fix. And if you don't know which battery terminal to disconnect or reconnect first, we have a special video that explains that, and I'll put the link in the description of the video below. Please check it out. Number 2, have a fire extinguisher, protective gear, gloves, goggles, eye protection as well, guys, and make sure the engine is completely cold, not hot at all. Let it sit overnight. You will need to disconnect, okay, your fuel line. If you don't know how to do that, it's pretty simple. We have a special video how to disconnect fuel line on Hyundai. Check it out. Then this is the low pressure fuel line, this is the high pressure fuel line. High pressure, you just unscrew it, okay, all the way, and you get it out. You will see in just a second, guys. Perfect. Now what else we need to do? Okay, a few more things that will need to be done here. We need to go ahead, okay, and disconnect, okay, we'll need to disconnect the fuel pump here. We'll need to go ahead and remove the high pressure fuel pump as well in order to be able to remove the valve cover. We'll explain why, because you have even part of a gasket here around the housing for the fuel pump, 10mm socket. Just go ahead, replace, remove two bolts, get the pump up and pull it out. Now I'll just leave it here on the side and let's see what else. Okay, what else we need to do? We need to disconnect, guys. Okay, let's disconnect that wire right here. So we have a mount with a 10mm. Okay, perfect. We can flip it on the side. Now we need to disconnect the ignition coils. You have 4 of them. Push that safety pin out, push down on the cable, remove the bolt and pull the ignition coil out. We do that exactly the same procedure, okay, for all of them. And our ignition coils should come out easily now. Okay, let us get the 2 that we just dropped. Perfect. Now, how do you guys, what else you need to do? We need to disconnect Okay, the cable for the exhaust variable timing solenoid, press down, disconnect it. You need to disconnect the PCV hose, which is right here. You will have one more hose, okay, right here later, that we'll need to disconnect. And you will need to disconnect, okay, the wiring harness, okay, from the valve cover here. And here you can actually use little pliers on the bottom and squeeze those things so you don't damage them. Now that hose here, guys, okay, you can remove it from the intake side or the valve cover. The valve cover probably is the more appropriate one. So just move it a little bit, okay, pull it out, perfect. Now we have 2 more bolts for the wiring harness that we need to go ahead and remove. Perfect. And that wiring harness came loose, guys, on this side. Great. Now let's explain what else we have here. 10mm socket, guys, and we're starting to remove the valve cover bolts. So where those bolts are, all the way around, and some in the middle. So we just start doing that. So we are almost out, just a few more. Here in the middle we have 4 more. And 2 for the fuel pump, right there, underneath the fuel pump. Now that gasket, guys, okay, should come loose. Some of the bolts are still holding, so you need to just grab and pull them. And when the engine is in the car, careful, guys, because every time you drop something it takes you hours sometimes to hunt it down. Like that. So you have to be a little bit more cautious, okay, working on it. Now we'll go ahead, grab, okay, and let's see if it's come loose. Fuel line is a little bit in the way, careful. Okay, and the valve cover is out, you can see, just like that. So as you can see, guys, this is the valve cover. That's how you remove it. Not too complicated, right? Putting it together, it's in reverse order. We took it apart, but you need to follow a certain procedure, guys, actually for the sequence and the torque specs. So if you want to see the torque specs and the sequence for the valve cover bolts, we have a special video on the channel that's going to teach you that. So hopefully any of you trying to find this information, you will find it helpful. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.